Racing League Season 2 continues this week with race number 12 in the Formula Renault 3.5 Championship. We have crossed the Pacific Ocean and landed in Long Beach, California for the 3 finale races in Season 2. The championship standings. It's a 38-point gap, but the important thing to notice is 10 races by both Bozak and T-Man 1975. They have reached their 10-race maximum and will have to start dropping events now. Your best 10 finishes count toward the championship. So what that means for Bozak and T-Man as we move forward is that they will have to drop their worst finish if they score better than it in the race today. For Bozak, that's a 7th place at Hockenheim. T-Man in the same boat with a 19-point lead over Stillen 421. Nodovan very close behind him in 5th. Jagbase is here in 7th. The Fanatec team leads in the constructors and looks to lock that up today with Bozak on the grid. Here is the starting field for race 12. Bozak, a stunning 106.6, has the pole, but his championship contender Knight Racing right beside him with a 107.1. Nodovan, 107.7, starts inside of row number 2, with Logan Shawn 17 on the outside, a 107.9. T-Man 1975 has the Dombreville with a 108.6 in row number 3, beside American Stillen 421 with a 109.6. Rounding out the field today, the Sheriff Kaiser team, Jagbase 44, a 112.6. The countdown to the championship starts now with 25 laps at Long Beach.
The lights are out. It's a good start from Logan Shawn in row number 2. The leaders are away as well, side by side. Knight Racing a good start. Bozak started in front, but Knight Racing has the line on the inside. A wide line by the Fanatec driver, but Knight is in the lead. Over the curbing goes Nodovan as he slots into 4th. Through the fountain for the first time. A spectacular start when he needed it the most by the Canadian. Knight Racing has the lead on the short back chute. Everybody very tight here. And a very good start here on a very tight circuit. Knight Racing away. A little wide push by Logan Shawn there. Nodovan having a look in the background. It's going to be a quick race today. 106.6 was the pole time. 25 lap races here, but they're used to running close to 45 minutes. This one will be less than a half an hour at this pace. Lap 1 in the books. Knight Racing leads over Bozak. Logan Shawn 2nd. Nodovan is 3rd. T-Man is 4th. That's still in 421 in 5th, with Jagbase 44 in 7th. Up front, it's very close as the 2 leaders start to pull away from the pack. And just what you want, the faster car is in 2nd place. The only chance Knight Racing had to close this championship up with 3 races remaining. He had to get in front, and he's done it. Now he's got to keep it on the circuit with a hard-charging American right on his gearbox. Through the hairpin for the 2nd time. We get our first representative lap times. 109.8, so they're still getting those tires up to proper running temperature. We're going to see quicker lap times than that. T-Man is in 2nd. We've had a problem. Nodovan. Logan Shawn, that is still in 421. Big drama with the 3rd and 4th place cars.
And let's have a look at what happened. Logan Shawn, 3rd place, coming off the back straight, just pushes into the tire barrier. Can't tell if Nodovan hit him there or not. That's collecting the wing is Stillen. That takes his front wing off. There's the impact No, Donovan avoided it, but ended up collecting the inside wall in the process. And here's Jagbase 44 picking his way through the carnage. Great job there as we get back live.
And that makes this a two-horse race for the rest of the day. The championship contenders alone in front to battle it out by themselves. T-Man 1975 is now third. He likes to joke he's slow and steady, but he's steady. Always capitalizing on other people's mistakes. There's Jagbase 44 in fourth. Running the wrong livery. We'll have to get him on that as that is not even coming out of the pits, it looks like. Logan Shawn still stopped. Stillen coming out as well as we're into lap 4 already. And Bozak still all over the back of Night Racing 727. And Donovan has come out in front of this battle. We're going to have lap traffic early because that incident is Bozak just slides the back end. A momentary breather. As you can see, we're under the 109s now. Hands flailing on the steering wheel. I'm not sure how much of an issue this is going to be. We'll check the lap times. Donovan is only a tenth or two off of Night Racing in qualifying, so if his car is undamaged, he may not factor into this battle. He might just either keep pace or pull away if they're left fighting together. 6/10 slower on that lap for Donovan, so we'll see if the leaders reel him in or if he finally just pulls away once he gets everything warmed up again. We're going on board lap number 5. This is Bozak, the championship leader, as we come down to the hairpin. Night Racing constituting away there as they compress into the corners, and then away goes hard on the DRS. Half a second Bozak pulls in. He had that little slip earlier. Gave Knight a bit of a breather, but he's pulled that gap right back. There's a half a second of pace on Knight in the qualifying times, and you can see it right there. 109.1 for the leader, a 108.6 for Bozak. Head onto the back straight. He is placed very well here. A good top line speed from the Canadian who goes wide. Right on the gearbox. Look, as he gets on the throttle first, just pulls away that gap. Every mistake is punished here, and as you can see, other than a little slip which he collected straight away, these two drivers have been almost inch perfect so far. This is your championship battle on lap 7 of 25. are definitely they're pulling in Donovan now. About a second a lap, a little more actually. Puff of smoke as he tries to get on that throttle as soon as possible to maybe have a run down into turn one. But Knight has got some great straight line speed, it looks like, today. We said it'll be one of the shorter races of the year, but it's still long enough where you can be patient. And Bozak doing that. We have pit stops coming up. As we into lap 9 already. The cameras can't even keep up to these guys. Oh. Again, is he close enough? Knight just seems to be able to stretch his legs a little when he needs to on the straights. There's really 3 good places to pass here. And every single time Bozak gets placed, he seems to be able to pull it out a little bit. Having a look now, see if he can force the Canadian into a mistake. As Logan Shawn is now up ahead of this battle. Oh! And a little bit of smoke there. I'm not sure if they touched. Doesn't look like it. Knight a little off during the apex there. Logan Shawn well out of the way. Good job there. As the leaders go through on lap number 9. Both in the 110s now as the tires lose that newness they had. Back on board with Bozak right to the gearbox in turn number 1. Puff of smoke from the Bismoni. Every inch of tarmac right out to that wall. A little more stable than the Canadian in front. The only advantage is track position up there, as again a little slide wide on that corner. Closes right up, a wide entry to try and straighten out the exit, and here he comes. He's got the toe, but you see the blue car just pull away right when it matters most. Here he comes now. A wiggle with that DRS open trying to turn there. We know that hurt Bozak at Le Mans. Remember, he had that big accident on the main straight with the DRS open. Fantastic stuff as he just brushed that curb, which unsettles the car so much. Into the 1.9s. Looking back quickly through the field, T-Man is still in 3rd, with Jagbase 44 in 4th, Nodovan 5th, still in 421 is 6th, and Logan Shawn 7th. But the story today is up front. Knight Racing 727 and Bozak fighting for the championship. And Knight really needs to maximize points here. He can score maximum points in 2 of the 3 races. He's only run 8 races so far out of the 11. Bozak pushes off on turn number 1. And that's going to give Knight a gap. It's not a big gap, but it's a gap. But as we're saying, Knight he's 38 points down, can score maximum points in 2 of the 3 races. He doesn't have to drop any. Bozak has to start dropping today. So if he finishes better than dead last, which is 7th, he will drop his 7th place through Germany and basically add the difference. Currently 18 points for 2nd, but that is up in the air as he is hounding Knight Racing here. As we will start lap number 13, pit stops will be coming. He's right again on the gearbox. Gets the air taken off that front wing. Maybe a move here. Knight a little wide there. Bozak always seems to turn that apex. The car rotates better through that corner for him, but he couldn't get up beside the Blue Gazmoni. Lap 13. Who's coming in? As around goes 2nd place. Bozak, there's, Donovan through and they touch. Not a big touch, but is that the defining moment in this race? Bozak will stay out. But it's a 9-second lead. As Knight Racing now, for the first time all day, runs without pressure. However, that didn't look like a huge hit. Donovan did a good job on a blind corner, minimizing the contact there. So we'll see what happens.
And we'll get a replay here. Bozak just losing it. He may have clipped that inside curving a little bit. And Donovan collects him with that left rear. It's the 2nd time this race Donovan has come off the back straightaway to find a car sideways in front of him. And again, he didn't even reach the wall that time. Bozak very lucky to get away with that if there's not much damage.
And Knight's ducking in. He's going to take this opportunity to add that gap just in case the pit stops don't shake out. There is Bozak behind. And he's going to go through and take the lead. Bozak will lead on lap 15. It's a staggeringly long pit lane here. Seems forever, and the crews are around the corner. You start to wonder, it's been so long, I haven't seen anybody. Have I missed my pit? But there they are. T-Man will go into 2nd as he stays on the circuit as well. Here's Jagbase 44, who is coming in. So he will pit. Knight Racing is out of the box. And will rejoin in 3rd place. Bozak, your new leader, the championship leader. Looks like he's gotten away with that mistake, the spin. Now he's coming in to make his stop and drive down that frustratingly long pit road. As we look back to T-Man now in the hairpin. And he is also coming in. Night Racing on the back straightaway. It's all about in and out laps. He's looked pretty solid. In fact, turned his quickest sector 2 of the race that lap. Bozak still stopped. There he goes now. Night Racing down the straight. You see Bozak behind the palm trees there, but Night Racing will regain the lead. Lap 16, 10 laps to go as he crossed the line. Stillen getting right out of the way there as the leader comes through. I believe he did some damage to his car there trying to get out of the way. That's above and beyond. But everybody knows there is Bozak in the back end. Everybody knows these final 3 races are about deciding the championship. And very fair play there, getting out of the way of these 2 leaders who have been so close all race long. Night Racing on the back straight. Here comes Bozak now on Stillen. The gap is 4 seconds. So there can't be much damage on that car. Even with that little bump, he was, oh boy, right on the inside there. He can't afford to lose any time. And Nodovan in behind with no left front wheel.
And here is what happened there. Everybody else has had so much fun, I think I'll have a go at those tires myself. He's not waiting for anybody else to spin in front of him.
As we were saying, it was a 9-second gap after the spin, and just in this short time with the pit stop sequence, he's already pulled back 5 of those seconds. So whether Knight has just relaxed a little bit, what is his last time was a 10.6, so yeah, that's off pace of what they were doing when they were together. They were doing 108s when they were front to back, so maybe just a little bit of a breather there while he had the chance. He knows Bozak's faster. He just maybe is saving that rubber for when he needs it in the closing stages. Here comes Bozak again. We'll get post-pit stop lap times here. It's a 1.9 dead, so he's picked the pace back up. A 7.4 and a fast lap of the race for Bozak. Oh, and Logan Shawn comes out right in front. Well out of the way. Bozak gets past that. Lap 18, 7 to go as they cross the line here. Off the back straight. Oh, he's almost visually closing. You can see how much faster the Fanatec car is than the race leader, but what a start from second on the grid. His only chance to put that car in the lead, and he hasn't put a wheel wrong all day. He's going to force Bozak to make a move on him. Nodovan coming out of the pits now after his damage repair there. And again, in front of the leaders. On board, Bozak has already caught him up. It's less than a second now as the rear end kicks out. Those last laps, a 109.2 and a 108.1 for Bozak. 6 laps to go. It's an important position. Knight could score a full 25 points with a win here. Bozak with 18 for second, but he has to drop his 7th place, as this is his 11th point scoring race. So effectively, in second place, he will score 12 points. That's a 13-point advantage for Knight, who is only scoring his 9th championship point race today. So from 38 minus 13, that would be a 25-point championship lead if they finish the way they are now. And that, my friendlies, is a race win. As we are status quo once again, Bozak on the gearbox of Knight Racing. Jagbase 44 and Nodovan now in front. The backmarkers have been fantastic today, as this battle for the lead has been relentless all day long. Lap 20 is complete, 5 laps to go. Lead the fountain, Bozak trying to set him up. If Knight was saving tires, this is what he was saving it for. When do I get by Jag? Over on the left, Jag goes left. The leaders have to spurt right. Bozak unable to pounce on that one. A puff of smoke from his left front. And again, they get very, very close there. Bozak just carries so much more speed into that hairpin. And we were saying earlier in the day, Knight just seems to have better straight line. He pulls away at the beginning of that straight. So maybe he's sacrificing that apex speed just to get a good solid plant on the throttle and prevent Bozak from getting that run on him. It's worked so far. I think Bozak may... Oh, they both wiggle through there. Boy, it reminds me so much of the race at Monte Carlo, where Village Gaming and Knight Racing were basically nose to tail for the first half of the entire race. However, Village had his issues after the pit stop. This one has gone the entire distance. As we will start lap 23, 3 laps to go. Can Bozak find a way by? Mid-108s again. That's been the pace when these two have been together. We'll have 2 races after this one. Watkins Glen on the Grand Prix circuit, and then the Indianapolis Motor Speedway Road Circuit to finish off the FR35 championship. Bozak looking to drop that 7th place today. His next worst finish is a 5th. Just double check all of that. He was 5th in Le Mans after that DRS accident he had. Knight Racing can score maximum points at Watkins Glen. That will be his 10th race of the season. And then after that, when we go to Indy, it'll be a straight up fight. Knight's worst finish of the season is a 5th. Assuming Bozak drops his 5th place, we will be looking to drop a 4th place finish in that final event. You may have just brushed that wall. That was very, very close. Bozak using all of the tarmac here. Second last lap. And we're through the hairpin on the main straightaway. 1 lap to go. Bozak wide. Knight takes a conservative line through there. Nowhere to pass through here. It's going to be, a wiggle by Knight. And a chance for Bozak. He can't go through. It almost looked like Knight was going to spin left there, so he had to back off. Now he's on the gearbox. We head to the back straightaway for the last time. No move attempted there. It's just the hairpin. He's been quicker in, but it's so tough. Knight takes a defensive line through there, and he's been great on the throttle. What a 25 laps we've had here. Knight Racing wins the Long Beach Grand Prix by a 1/4 of a second over Bozak. What a race. And just to the left there, you saw T-Man coming off the short chute. He will finish 3rd in the D'Ombreville, a fantastic podium finish. Jagbase 44 finishes in 4th. Stillen comes across the line in 5th. Nodovan 6th, and Logan Shawn 7th. Knight Racing 727 wins in Long Beach. We'll see you for the next one when we head to Watkins Glen.
For the championship standings after 12 races, Bozak a 25-point lead over Knight Racing 727 with 2 to go. T-Man has 134. It's very tight between Stillen and Nodovan for 4th place. Only 7 points separate them. Jagbase in 7th, and Logan Shawn moves into the top 10 in points. In the Constructors, Bismoni has retaken 2nd place in this back-and-forth battle with Basmac for the Constructors. Join us next time as the championship moves to Watkins Glen.